What's going on, guys? Jake here, gonna be doing something a little bit different again today. Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown, but gonna be doing post commentary on two games that I got with this team. I'm trying to feature Scrafty, Swoobat in this team, but as you guys will see, Scrafty is the one who kind of gets the spotlight. But Swoobat is still super fun Pokemon to use, and all these guys overall I really enjoyed using. So I decided to lead off with my Stun Fist, get off my Stealth Rocks, and he leads off with his Sandslash, get off his Stealth Rocks of his own, knocks off my Lilligant. I go for the Sleep Powder on the Sandslash, miss on the Weezing incoming. I go for it again, landed on the Weezing the second time, then I decide to go into the Unfezant. I think maybe I can get a Defog off, but he goes into Charizard. I pretty much don't have any switch-ins to Charizard, so I decide to go for the Brave Bird right away as he switches into Aggron. I decided to U-turn out on the Aggron because I know I cannot touch this thing at all. So I go into Stun Fist, who is my physical wall, pretty much the only wall that I have dedicated on this team, and he takes that no problem. He decides to switch back out into Sandslash. I go for the Discharge. I figured that was the safest thing. That Charizard is really threatening for my team, so I'd rather go for the Discharge knowing that he can immune it instead of going for the Earth Power and having the Charizard immune it. So he knocks out my Lilligant. I decide to sack it because based off his team, it didn't look like it was too useful. I go into Berserker there, praying that I could live a hit and knock him out with Earthquake, or knock him out with one of my moves, but he knocks me out with an Earthquake clean. I did not expect that. I go on to Scrafty and go for the Dragon Dance, knowing I can take a hit because Scrafty's got a lot of natural bulk. I go for the Dragon Dance, get a knockout on the Sandslash, get a knockout on the Charizard, and I've got that Moxie, so I've got +2 on top of my Dragon Dance. I don't knock out the Weezing, but I do a lot of damage, but he does have the Rocky Helmet, which weakens me for him to then knock me out with the Sludge Bomb. But his team is looking pretty weakened overall. I've got a Toxic on this, his Weezing is nearly dead. I think his Scrafty's at full, his Aggron has taken a little bit of chip. But my Unfezant is able to take out the Mesprit. He goes out to Aggron. I do still have my Stun Fist in the back. Again, Swoobat is chilling in the back, but at this point it's not looking like I'm going to be able to get up a sweep with the Swoobat, but he goes back into the Weezing knowing that my Stun Fist can eat up whatever he goes for on the Aggron. I go for the Discharge, kind of predicting the Weezing coming in. Again, Weezing's got the Levitate, so he'd immune the Earth Power, so Discharge was just kind of safer, I think. On the Scrafty here, I know Scrafty can have Shed Skin, I know it can carry the Lumberry. I don't know whether Toxic or Discharge or what would have been the best play. I decided to just go for Toxic, and I do land it, and he doesn't have Lumberry that we see, and we don't see Shed Skin activate. So seeing my Unfezant, he just decides to switch back onto Aggron again. Again, I'm just going to go right back into my Stun Fist to be able to take whatever he goes for and threaten him with an Earth Power. At this point, there's no reason, I don't think, not to go for Earth Power because he's got nothing immune to it, and it's going to knock out the Aggron 100%. So Aggron does get the static. It didn't matter. I think he was faster, but again, I don't think it really mattered. I was taking whatever he went for. And at this point, it's just Scrafty, who's already Toxic, but I've got an Unfezant in the back with the heavy duty boots, so I don't got to worry about the Stealth Rocks, and I can just knock him out with the Brave Bird. And Scrafty kind of had a nice semi-sweep in this game. Again, like I said, I was trying to get Swoobat to work in this video. Started with him when I was building the team, but Scrafty put in the work. So in game 2, I decided to lead off with the Stun Fist to try to get my Stealth Rocks up early, as he leads off with his Soul Rock and gets his Stealth Rocks up of his own. He misses the Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate to him because it would negate my leftovers, which is the only recovery I have on my Stun Fist. But I do land my Toxic immediately on him, and then I just decided to fire off a Discharge. Again, my team is offense, so I don't have like a lot of switch-ins, and maybe may not be playing most optimally. I haven't been playing Showdown a whole lot as of recent anyways, but I decided to go for the Discharge on the incoming Articuno, which looks really confusing as a shiny, but that was the Galarian Articuno, I believe. He had the weakness policy. Thankfully, I was able to take with the Stun Fist and knock him out with another Discharge. He goes into the Rotom, goes for the Defog, kind of predicting that I just decide I'm going to stay in and spam Stealth Rock, knowing I'm not going to get knocked out from the burn because I have leftovers, so it's just going to keep me at that like 5 or 4%, whatever it was. I decided to go on Berserker, trying to get some damage off on this. I don't really have a great thing to deal with Rotom, so I'm like, Berserker doesn't look like it's going to be sweeping or anything. He's slow anyways. He's just here to kind of soften things up or provide a pivot. So I'm just going to kind of sack it to the Rotom and get off as much damage as I can. As he decides to not sack his Rotom and go on to the Togedemaru, I break the balloon, not really relevant. I don't have any ground moves on my team left at this point anyway. Stunfisk is the only guy that carries ground moves. But I get a little damage off from the Togedemaru, and then I head out into my Scrafty. And I go for that Dragon Dance. He goes for the Toxic, but I carry the Lumberry, so no worries. And I'm able to knock him out with the close combat. And he didn't have the whatever that Rocky Helmet ability is, but I get the Moxie, and then he goes on to Soul Rock, and I get another Moxie boost. And I looked at my speed, I think it was like a little over 350 at +1. So unless something's Joy Scarf, nothing is outspeeding Scrafty at this point. And every time I get a knockout, I get another +1 with the Moxie. So Scrafty clean swept this guy, which was pretty cool. Scrafty is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. And again, I was hoping Swoobat would do some more in this video, but Scrafty ended up taking the cake. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, let me know. And I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, this is a little bit different, but hopefully I'll do some more stuff like this in the future. I've been really enjoying making videos as recently, so yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and peace out.